Remember that insanely difficult Ghosts and Goblins game Capcom put out in the arcades and later released on the NES? Turns out that annoying Red Devil Firebrand got its own game on the Game Boy by the title Gargoyles Quest, which is actually one of 3 games released on 3 different consoles. Gargoyles Quest 2 released on the NES, or Demons Crest released on the Super Nintendo. Released in 1990 by Capcom, Gargoyles Quest puts you in the perspective of Firebrand, who goes from town to town in RPG-like fashion, talking to different folks, and diving into the platforming sections of the game. This might remind you of an old-school Dragon Quest game, where some of the townspeople will give you some vague advice as to what you should do next, like, "You are as red as fire." What the hell does that even mean anyway? There's also random encounters in Gargoyles Quest. Hello, Zelda 2! I used to be a fan of all those grind-heavy RPGs, but Gargoyles Quest wasn't annoying since most of the travels are rather short and didn't pull me into a random encounter every 3 seconds. The only real annoyance was that if I died, I'd have to make the trek back to the level and had to go through these battles at least once for moving from the town to the stage. There's no save functionality, but luckily there's a password system that you can write down to continue your progress. If you die, you'll be brought back to the latest town and get a chance to get the latest password from the town. This saved me from having to re-enter passwords every time I died. Or you could just skip this altogether and find a way to play this with save states. That leads to the difficulty of Gargoyles Quest. For a game that plays so well, it comes with its challenges. Expect to learn the patterns of a lot of the different enemies and stages in order to progress. With unlimited continues, if you die, you can get familiar with each of the stages. Gargoyles Quest gets it right with the use of the Game Boy's 2 buttons. You have a meter on the bottom that allows Firebrand to hover in the air for a certain period of time. As you progress throughout the game, Firebrand gets abilities to jump higher or increase the amount of time that it can fly in the air. Then there's adding additional hearts or even new weapons. You can also climb onto the walls and shoot at enemies while hanging on. The controls in Gargoyles Quest are excellent. Everything you do can be so precise. Gargoyles Quest is a great release on the Game Boy. If you're pretty good at the game, you can finish it in about 3 hours or so, which is a good time for a platformer on the Game Boy. Gargoyles Quest is one of the best games on the Game Boy. It's definitely up there with the portable heavyweights like Pokemon, Mario Land 2, and Link's Awakening. I'm the Retro Kingpin. Thanks for watching.